So as people that know anything about you know, you don't drink coffee, you don't drink alcohol, you don't do drugs. You are not Paula. You are like on the other side of the spectrum, okay? But there are scenes where we see you inhaling, lots of different things. Is there footage out there that's like hidden away of you inhaling and just coughing your brains out because you were so not used to doing it?
Well, the truth is, actually, there's in the final scene that I have in the movie, I'm supposed to be in the rehab center, like lighting a cigarette, but because I've never smoked, and I couldn't actually light the cigarette at all. I was useless at it. And so Barry, actually, what he did was without telling me, he told Trevante, who plays my older son, to light the cigarette, reach over and light the cigarette for me. And it's this amazing moment in the movie where he reaches over and it just brings tears to my eyes, because it's like the first time my son is touching me in a loving way. And I just kind of went with it, and we had this whole improv moment where I improved, "I'm so sorry," and broke down.
Wow.
So there's a good reason not to smoke, actually. Exactly. It's the great magic moments.
So anyone who's watched the movie knows you're the only person in Moonlight who's in all three acts. And what's fantastic about that is that you got to perform opposite Alex Hibbard and Ashton Sanders and Trevante Rhodes, all three guys who play Chiron, in the space of 3 days that it took for you to film this entire role. What was it like for you to see the character of Chiron in these three performances in such a short period of time?
To be honest, in those 3 days, I didn't have time to kind of process that. I wasn't really thinking about how, great this is. And, I was just like in it and in the madness of it all, of trying to, because I was never meant to shoot all my scenes in just 3 days. I had visa issues. So for some reason, I couldn't get a visa. And so it was meant to be 3 weeks. And then it just kept getting condensed. And I also have to give another shout out to my amazing team, because it was touch and go whether I would ultimately end up doing the movie. I got a call at like past midnight one night, and they said, "You have to sign this form, this release form or something, to do with a visa." And I got up and I signed it. And that's the only reason why I ended up being in this movie, because everybody was working so hard behind the scenes to get this bleeding visa. It was very, very intense, and I really have to thank my director, Barry, because he made me feel like it was perfectly doable to, condense 15 years into just 3 days, to shoot out of sequence.
Wow.
And to jump backwards and forwards between different stages of addiction in 1 day. And he was like, "Yeah, it's fine. I'm calm about this. You've got this." And that's what gave me the confidence to think, okay, he's all right about it. But I don't know whether behind the scenes, like, he was shaking and just thinking, "Oh my gosh, how are we going to get this done?" But he never conveyed that to me at all. So I had these amazingly special moments with all of, the three actors who play my sons, and they're all incredibly special. They look so different, but they all have the same sensitivity, the same soulful eyes, and they're just such generous performers. I was incredibly lucky.